Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have a very nice, save one blemish, one very noticeable blemish, a very nice Nash automatic petrol lighter, engine turned, Ronson standard clone, so I couldn't see it in the auction, and I wasn't buying for this lighter at all. I was buying for that silver plated Ronson and the Champ with the vinyl decal on it. But just like another lighter I think I had an engine turned Ronson standard a while back that had a similar dent right in the monogram panel. So there you go. It has plenty of other flaws as well: scuff, scrapes, wear, corrosion, dings. You know the drill. Plating loss there to the fill screw. It says Nash Superior Lighter. I think it's made in Japan, and this is not the first Nash lighter I've had either. Had a engine turn and tortoise enameled one several months ago. Sort of a funky little mechanism. Had to take it apart. It's similar to a Ronson, but had some little weird plates that went alongside the file wheel on each side of the snuffer. So, but pretty dependable, sparks well, and it's a good looking lighter, especially if you can catch it in light without that dent. Looks like it's got the same pattern all the way around. Can't tell if there's anything there on the ends or not. Maybe not. Maybe there's one solid stripe. I can't tell. If you enjoy watching videos about old petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video that you're watching. Tell your friends about the channel. Hit the share button. Send that link off in a text. Post it on social media. Email it, however it is that you communicate with folks nowadays, and let them get a look at it for themselves. You can leave any comments or questions below the video. We would also appreciate it if you would follow and like us across all the social media platforms. That'll be Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and of course eBay, Dependable Flame, or dependableflame.com. I think the other Nash lighter I had just was marked Nash and didn't have the country either. I looked up Nash on the Toledo Bend site and didn't find anything. I think either Japan, maybe Korean, but probably Japan during the period after the occupation. But I don't know why they wouldn't have marked it with the country. I look at all these lighters and it's easy to call them Ronson clones. And it is kind of surprising from time to time, even in a Ronson, when you take the mechanism apart, what you'll find in there. But this mechanism, I don't believe I could have made that snuffer work with a Ronson file wheel and clutch spring. Maybe because of the posts, maybe they're similar enough that you could switch the entire mechanisms out. I don't know. And it's really irrelevant. I don't have any need or desire to put Ronson parts on a Nash lighter or vice versa. I'm just finding and repairing what I can and documenting them here for yours and my own edification. A very nice design, would display very nicely on someone's shelf. And also would likely be a good daily user. Seems to fire right up. Spark well. I did not re-wick it, just pulled the wick up. I didn't even pull the wick up. That's just where it was. No need to, there's enough there, and if I needed to I could get a hold of that to pull it up. So I didn't even, I don't know what I was thinking there. I didn't even trim it. It was just there, like you see it. Just like in some of the videos for the other flip-top type lighters, I appeal to Zippo collectors. You know, there are times that a Zippo collector can't get the Zippo he wants for the brand he likes or whatever because it's too expensive, but yet he might be able to get the same brand on a different lighter, a different vintage lighter, more affordable. Same thing can happen with Ronson lighters. If you're a big fan of Ronson lighters and you like the way they look sitting on the shelf, but you can't afford a lot of the higher end ones, well then maybe you look at a brand like Nash or CMC, Continental. I can't remember any of the other common ones right now. But don't be too tied to one brand. There are a ton of vintage cigarette lighter brands out there. And yes, Zippo is still making them. Ronson is really not still making them. Not the same company anyway. But there's plenty of old brands out there. Don't turn your nose up at a lighter that might otherwise treat you well. Until next time.